Hello, everyone. This is Donald the Repentless. Let's talk about presidents who have lost the popular vote but won the presidency of the United States of America. And the reason I'm talking about this because 6 days from now, on Friday the 20th, Donald Trump will be inaugurated as the 45th president of the United States. In the history of the United States, there have been five individuals who have become president while losing the popular vote. And those were John Quincy Adams in 1824, Rutherford B. Hayes in 1878, Benjamin Harrison in 1888, George W. Bush in 2000, and Donald Trump in 2016. Now, this is the way that things are set up in the Constitution to work. You may disagree with the Electoral College and the way we go about the the procedure of electing the president. Is the way that the Constitution has set it out to be. So, saying that Donald Trump is illegitimate, heck, every single one of the men that I listed have all been accused of being illegitimate in their time. Whether there's any truth to that or not is irrelevant to the fact that they won the election according to the rules set out in the Constitution of the United States. And, I just think it's ridiculous because if you really don't like this, then why don't you change it? The Republicans obviously have no reason to. If they know their history, that the odds are if anybody's going to win the election and lose the popular vote, it's going to be a Republican because that's who historically has done that in the past. But anyways, I may not agree with Donald Trump. Um, I kind of like him as an entertainer, but I think he's going to be a disaster for America. Especially, they're not even waiting until he's inaugurated until they get rid of the Affordable Care Act and have no proposals to replace it. That should concern people more than anything else. They may lower taxes for the rich. They're going to do that anyways. They tend, even Democrats tend to, when they're in office, the rich tend to get richer. They tend to make regulations and laws that favor the corporations. But like I said, they're trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which will cause millions of people to lose their health insurance and have nothing in place to replace it with, or even any ideals before the House or the Senate to do anything to replace the Affordable Care Act once they've acted it. So a lot of people are going to suffer a lot of pain until finally there's enough backlash that they get off their ass and try to do something, which I doubt they will. And we'll have to wait until another Democrat, hopefully in 4 years, we'll get another Democrat who will come up with another way of providing all Americans or most of Americans with health insurance. I'm one of the ones that still don't make enough money to get the tax, whatever it is, to get health insurance. I can't afford it. There's still people who don't have insurance. Personally, I think that it would be better if we went to a single payer system like they do in Europe and in Canada. Those countries, well, I'm not getting too far into that because I'm really talking about history of the presidents who, lost the popular vote. Um, but really, that's all I wanted to bring to people's attention at this time. Um, Hopefully, they get slowed down on some of the stuff they want to do, like gutting Medicare and Medicaid. and Social Security. Because look, when you're talking about cutting Medicaid, you're affecting a lot of elderly people who are living on a fixed income, like my mother. If it wasn't for Medicare, she probably would have died years ago if he didn't have that health care available to her. And that's one of the things they want to cut. Anything that helps the poor, they want to cut or dismantle, just get rid of. Um, Hopefully in the midterms, the pendulum will start swinging back towards the middle, or even towards the Democrats, because the only way we're going to stop them from raiding and gutting Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security is in 2 years to replace, put a Democratic majority in the Congress. Look what Republican majority did to Barack Obama back in, what was it, 2012? No, 2012. Well, whenever the midterms were for him. But anyways, they obstructed everything that President Obama tried to do. They tried to stop everything, dead in its tracks. You had no actual budget that was voted on for several years under Obama because the Republicans were just ardently and stridently opposed to everything Obama wanted to do because Obama wanted to do it. They wanted to try to, initially to make things bad enough so that in 2012 he would lose the presidency. That didn't work. So now they got a Republican majority. They've had a majority in one house all this time, and they were able to slow down progress on a lot of issues in a lot of ways. And now that they are in a majority, they're trying to push through everything they can right away and make poor people's lives miserable. If that's not frightening to you, I don't know what would be. Being poor myself, well, actually, I was getting $16 in food stamps, but it's really not worth it. I mean, because I really have to spend a lot of money. My money is as it is to buy food, so it's not even worth the effort of keeping them at this point. So I'm just going to let them lapse and keep working, keep earning money, keep paying my way, and doing the best I can with what I have. Which at times isn't very good, but at least, I have two jobs. I work for Regis and I work for Varsity. So I do have a steady income. I'm probably not the best at handling my money. I probably waste a little too much on food. Who knows? But anyways, I always wanted to make this a 10-minute video, but I've ran out of things to say. Oh, by the way, my next Life of an Inventory Auditor episode will be this Monday. I'm going to Rexburg to count cow ranch. That's a store I've done many times over the span of my 15 or so plus years in Regis. And I want to do a little brief, like, field vlog like I did with the Idaho Falls Macy's. Maybe not shooting any material inside the store, but get some, talk about things and whatnot. And then on Thursday will be another Life of an Inventory Auditor field vlog from Boise, Idaho. And then on Saturday, one from Ogden, Utah. Like I said, I just wanted to shoot short little field vlogs to give you an idea of the kind of traveling I do with Regis and so on and so forth. But anyways, if you happen to have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts or opinions or questions, please leave a comment below. If you don't like this video, you can go ahead and just downvote it if you want to. And don't forget to subscribe for more Repentless content. This is Donald the Repentless signing off.